19 years before the Titanic sank, the White Star Line lost another ship in almost the exact same patch of ocean, and the only clues to what happened came from 4 bottles that washed ashore. On February 11, 1893, the SS Naronic left Liverpool for New York. She was brand new, built by Harland and Wolff, the same shipyard that would later build the Titanic. 74 men were on board, 14 cattlemen, 10 horse tenders, and 50 crew under Captain William Roberts. She dropped her harbor pilot at Point Linus, Wales, and steamed west into the North Atlantic. She was never seen again. There was no radio, no distress call. When she failed to arrive in New York, no one even knew where to start looking. Then, on March 3rd, a bottle washed up at Bay Ridge, New York. Inside, a scrap of paper. Naronic sinking. All hands praying. God have mercy on us. Signed, L. Winsell. Dated February 19th. The next morning at 2 a.m., the steamer Coventry found a capsized lifeboat in the dark ocean. 12 hours later, a second one, with the masts and sails lashed over the side as a sea anchor. The nameplate read, SS Naronic. Both boats were drifting roughly 90 miles from the spot where, 19 years later, the Titanic would hit her iceberg. Then more bottles came. One in Virginia on March 30th, signed by a cattleman named John Olson, describing the ship striking an iceberg in a snowstorm. One in the Irish Channel that June, signed only Young. And one on September 18th, floating in the River Mersey, the same river the Naronic had sailed out of 7 months earlier. It read, "All hands lost. Naronic. No time to say more." Signed with a single letter, T. The British Board of Trade ruled the bottles forgeries. None of the names matched the crew list. White Star Line called them hoaxes. But the lifeboats were real, and the ship was gone. 74 men, no wreckage ever recovered, no grave but the ocean. The Naronic remains the only ghost ship in the entire history of the White Star Line. Some ships vanish, some stories survive. Follow Beyond the Fog.